Purchase. To access the Purchase menu, click on Purchase. A sub-menu will open with the following options: Purchase Orders, Purchase Invoices, All Purchase Documents, Find Purchase Document by entering in a document number. Also, Suppliers, Supplier Contact Persons, Purchase Order Report, Late Deliveries Report, Receive Purchase Order, Stock Replenishment, Import Purchase Invoice from text file, and Export to Accounting. Let's have a closer look at the purchase options. Supplier and Report submenus have been covered under Inventory and Reports training module videos. Purchase Orders. To view your existing purchase orders, click on the Purchase module and then Purchase Orders in the drop-down menu. A list of existing purchase orders will open. At the top of the screen there is a filter where you can search for a specific purchase order by its number, type, status, date, deadline, location, supplier, creator, currency, or note set on the purchase document. A list of purchase orders will display showing the following fields: order number, location or a store from where the purchase order was generated, type, either a purchase order, invoice, or a return, supplier's number, date, deadline, supplier, total, state, confirmed or unconfirmed, paid or unpaid, link to a document. The purchase order can be linked with a purchase invoice, for example. Options: to receive purchase order, create a new sales document, print, download as a PDF, send by email, copy and list of undelivered items, or delete. To see your purchase order, click on the purchase order from the list. For example, let's open up purchase order number 93 from the list. Here on top of the yellow bar, you can see the status of the document. It can be a draft, confirmed, or received. On the left-hand side of the menu, you have fields for status, creator, currency, ship date, project, supplier address, contact person, dropship info, customer's delivery status, customer's contact person, additional costs such as insurance or transport costs, currency of additional costs, how to divide additional costs, and notes. On the main screen there is the document number, document type, supplier, location, date, reg number, and the tracking number. Then you can see the net total, GST, rounding, and total value of the purchase document, and the list of products ordered. The list of products will show you the order of products, product code, product name, search option, quantity, package, price, net total, GST, markup percentage, option to move the ordered product up or down, and delete the product from the order. At the bottom of the page, starting from the right, there are the following buttons: confirm, save, print send will give you an option to either print or email the order to your supplier. GST rate will give you an option to add GST for all the products at once. History will show the changes made to the document. Delete. More. Here there is an option to copy the document, see a list of undelivered items, print labels, and to delete all the rows. New creates a new purchase order. Hide show sidebar. Back will take you back to the previous screen. Up in the top corner of the document there is an X button. Clicking this will take you back to the list of purchase orders. Purchase invoices. To view your existing purchase invoices, click on the Purchase Invoices in the drop-down menu on the Purchase module. A list of existing purchase invoices will open. At the top of the screen there is a filter where you can search for a specific purchase invoice, and underneath the filter there is a list of documents. Everything else is the same as the purchase order module, just the document type is now purchase invoice. The main difference between purchase invoices and purchase orders is that an order is an intention to purchase products from your supplier. A purchase invoice is a document that shows products that have been purchased from a supplier. A purchase order needs to be received in and turned into a purchase invoice to receive stock into the ERPLY system. There is also an option to create a purchase invoice without a purchase order. This should be used if you already have the products along with an invoice from your supplier and you need to register them into ERPLY. All purchase documents. From this section you can see all your purchase orders, purchase invoices, and purchase returns in a list. All other options are the same as seen in the purchase order and purchase invoice sections. Purchase order creation and receiving stock in. To create a new purchase order, there are two options. Option 1. Create an order from a sales order. Please see the instructions under the Sales module. Option 2. Create a new purchase order. Let's have a look at how to create a purchase order from scratch. Click the Purchases module and select New Purchase Order to begin creating a new purchase document. Fill in the purchase order with the necessary info like supplier, location, and date. Add your products to be ordered. This can be done by scanning a barcode or begin typing the product's name or code to query. Put in your cost and amount. Note that ERPLY will pull up a cost price based on the FIFO method if you have ordered the same item before. If you've not purchased the item before, a cost price from the cost field on the product card will be used. You can enter information into other fields if necessary, such as unit, price, ship date, additional costs, and so on. Once complete, click Confirm in the upper right-hand corner. You will now see an auto-generated registration number for the purchase order under Reg number. Our purchase order has now been created and confirmed. It's located under the Purchases module by selecting the Confirmed status on the yellow background. If you'd like to send your purchase order to your supplier through ERPLY, you can do this by clicking the Print Send button. The email will appear to come from the email address of the user who is currently logged in, and said user must have an email address in the system for emails to be sent. The purchase order is considered sent out to your supplier, but the goods are not yet registered into your inventory. When the goods arrive, locate your purchase order and open it to finish the process. Open your purchase order and select the Receive Purchase Order button. Once selected, you will notice the layout converts to a purchase invoice. A new field, Invoice Number, appears, and you'll need to enter the purchase invoice number set on the supplier document to this field. At this point, if there are any differences between the amount of goods ordered and what arrived from the supplier, make the changes accordingly. Once complete, select Confirm. At this point, the delivered items will now have been added to your inventory. According to the example, we're still waiting for delivery of some products from the original purchase order. Let's assume that a week passes and the rest of the items finally arrive. How to receive a partial order against the original purchase order. Open up the Purchases module and search for the original purchase order. Searching for the original purchase order also brings up the related purchase invoice, from which the first partial order was received. To receive the partial order against the PO, select More and click Receive Purchase Order. This time, only the undelivered items that were not yet received from the original PO are displayed to be received. You can again edit what was received. Let's assume the rest of the items arrived. Click Confirm when done. You will see that the original purchase order is listed on the far right. All purchase invoice documents related to it are also there for reference. The original PO can be reopened by clicking the greater than symbol next to it. It's the one that looks like a horizontal caret. If another partial order is received against this PO, follow the same process to receive it in against the original. If you need to return some of the purchased products to your supplier, then you can use the Purchase Return document type. Purchase Return is mainly used when you receive a damaged or wrong item from your supplier. This document moves inventory out of your stock once confirmed. Click on the Purchase module and navigate to All Purchase Documents in the drop-down menu. Clicking the plus sign will create a new purchase order. Select Purchase Return from the Type field. Enter your supplier name along with the items that need to be returned to the supplier. All quantities need to be set as negative on the Purchase Return document. Click on the Save icon, which is located in the top right-hand corner of this Purchase Return card. Use the Confirm button to complete the return and move the items out of stock. The alternative option to complete a purchase return is to open a purchase invoice. Click on More and select Create a Return. Now the products from the original purchase invoice will be pulled up and can be returned to the supplier. The rest of the process is the same as explained above.